half-ass off grid here from the kitchen. There's a few meals out there that are just lucky. One of them, well, is this one. Who wants to make salsa verde?
It's not salsa verde, it's chili verde.
Oh yeah, chili verde. Anyway, it's green, it's full of porky goodness, and we'll get everything chopped up and get these tomatillos charred and get to work. So here's an entire onion and an entire red jalapeno, clarifying, wilting, whatever you want to call it, getting soft and mushy with some garlic. So let's go ahead and do some charring. Alright, so we got a big old fat Anaheim there. We'll put some tomatillos on here. Notice I removed the husks. They'll char up a little bit, blister. So one of the things about making chili verde, this is just a me thing, but it's one of those recipes like making really good regular chili. Sometimes you gotta wing it. Oh, sorry, I got my stuff waterproofing for hunting season. But like I said, sometimes you just gotta wing it. So you can see the onions and the garlic are caramelizing, and let's just say those fragrant little jalapenos are letting off some stank. So my nose is starting to run a little bit. Well, their chili's looking good. Let's see if these guys are, oh yeah, they're picking up a little something. Get them flipped here. We kind of need them softened up so that they can make the sauce. Yummo. Alright, here's where the magic starts. Look at those guys. So we're going to basically run these through in this bowl with a food processor, or just, you know, one of those little submersible blenders, and make a sauce out of this now that we're all charred up. Of course I got to pull the cores, but we'll get on it. So basically what we have is, this is all of our roasty toasty stuff that we just charred with a little bit of jalapeno in for chunks and some poblano. The rest of this we're going to chop up so we can put in there and have chunks. Gotta have chunky chili verde. Can't have it just mush. So we got our jars heating up. This is about 2 tablespoons of cumin. That's what gives it its nice Mexican-y taste. I don't know. Cumin just belongs. And we already got our chunks in there. So we'll mush up our goodies. Oh my gosh, it may not look good, but boy, does it smell good. That's the magic of the chili verde right there. So I added a healthy amount, or a shit ton of cilantro to this. We'll get it mushed up too so you don't get strained. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. So this is the hot side. This is the goo side. This is the side with the chunks, and you can see we've got chunks of peppers and onions and all kinds of goodies in here. Oh, I better cut that one back up. But we're gonna bring it to a boil. I added 1 can of green enchilada sauce. I had to do it because otherwise I think it was gonna turn out too runny, and I didn't quite get enough stuff because I'm gonna can this. So I'm gonna pull out that one little red one and put the cilantro tomatillo mix in and let her rip. So we'll let that simmer, make sure it tastes good. Got our jars heating, and we'll trim up our pork. So we're all ready. Here's my last little sip. Oh my god, that's bomb. So we got our jars getting hot in there, or reheating, and you just pack the pork in raw, about half, 3/4 full, and put the boiling liquid on, seal it up, and process at 10 pounds for 75 minutes. So basically forever. So here's the last two going in, and they look good. Get them dropped in here. Get everything back up to temp and up to pressure. And they say 10 minutes, or wait, 75 minutes at 10 pounds. Here we go. So just a little canning thing that I've learned, both online and from the book here and Grandma. You can see our little poppet is up. That means it's building pressure. But our weighted cap with the 10 that provides the 10 pounds of pressure isn't doing anything. So don't start the timer until that thing's dancing. Now that's what it looks like when you can start the timer. Just sitting and hissing away. So here we are, still dancing. 75 minutes later. Turn it off and let it come back to temperature. Naturally, that's the key. Okay, our pressure indicator's dropped. No pressure left. Hopefully, there's no busted jars in here. Oh my god, it smells good. One of them must have overflowed. So, we'll put them over here in the corner very gently. And let them do their thing. Always keep them evenly spaced so that the air can get around them. But you don't want drafts to hit them. There you have it. Chili verde. You can see it's still cooking away in there. And like I said, I put about half a jar of pork in there. I really don't think I had any spillage. I mean, I may have had one or two, but we'll let these sit. You're not supposed to touch them for like 12 hours. So we'll see what happens. Added that turkey to my home canned chili verde. I think I'll be just fine tonight. Just fine. Man, that tastes good. Oh yeah. And dinner is served.